Hi, I'm Geoff Dean, your Player Development Director, and if you're struggling with your short game shots around the green where you're hitting it thin or you're sculling it across the green and you can't seem to hit those nice, fluffy, soft shots, today's coaching tip is just for you. Join me out on the practice tee and I will show you how to, basically hit better golf shots around the green where you're going to hit it higher, softer, it's going to stop when it lands, and hopefully you'll be able to one putt more often than you do, or even two putt. So, join me out on the practice tee. I'll see you in just a moment.
Today's coaching tip is on how to hit those dreamlike pitches around the green where the ball flies nicely in the air, lands on the green, and stops fairly quickly. In order to do that, we have to feel a more free-flowing swing through the turf. Many of us don't do that. We have a tendency to either maybe hit it thin, where it runs across the green, or we chunk the ground and we take a big divot out of the ground and the ball doesn't go anywhere. So many of us have experienced that, and typically what happens here is we get very ball oriented where we're trying to hit at the ball, but we forget that this club is designed to be swung or released during your golf swing. And when you release the club into the turf, what you're doing is you're releasing it, and the club will utilize bounce on the turf. The club will hit the ball will pop in the air, and it will land softly. But if we don't release the club and we pull our hands or we throw at it, it's not going to happen, and we get those bad results. So I encourage you to take a backswing and feel like you're going to break your wrists a little bit. In other words, create some leverage in the wrists, and then on the swing down, let the club pass through the turf, keeping in mind that the ball is not the end of your stroke, it's more or less the middle. Here's the ball here, here's the top of the swing, but it doesn't end here. We want to let it pass on by. So I want you to feel free in creating a little leverage in the wrists, releasing the club through the turf. Don't feel that you're going to hit at it, but you're going to let the club stroke through it. So let's take a look at that. We're going to set up to it. Ball position more or less is in the middle of your stance. Your chin is for the most part right over the top of the ball. We don't have a lot of movement there. We don't want to move off of the ball tremendously in any one direction. We want to feel the club set, release, and the ball will come off very high, soft, and nicely. If you can keep your body fairly steady, create a nice hinge, and release. Okay, I highly recommend giving this a shot. Feel free in your golf swing where the club is swinging through the turf. If you have any questions with this tip or any others, feel free to contact me anytime at gdean@pgawest.com. Continued success out there, and see you soon.